Now it is. Yes.
Yeah, if you can get it as tight as possible.
All right.
Around here.
I think we can make it work since we're a pretty small group tonight,
Yeah.
right? We're not quite as many as we've been in the past today, which is fine.
Yeah. Get into it. Much.
Yeah, no one smells bad yet, so we should be good.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hang on. I'm gonna try it. Also.
All right, no name on 3. It's kind of quiet here. 1. Oh, okay.
2.
No name.
Thank you.
Amazing. Woo. All right. So hopefully you've had an opportunity to get some water before we get started with the mobility exercises. Is anyone here for the very first time? Oh, nice. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's right. Yes. All right. Well, you're in for a treat in person. No, it's the same thing. So yeah, we're just going to get started with a little bit of mobility before we get into these 2 activations. They're just an isometric exercise to wake up the muscles, make sure they're firing the way they need to before we get into some of like squats and jumps and stuff like that. So I like to get started on the mat. We're going to get started in a kneeling position. I like to start by mobilizing the toes and the ankles. So we're just going to sit on our heels, feet flat, come up, curl the toes beneath you, sit back, and you should feel a stretch from the bottom of the foot, the big toes. When the feet are flat, maybe you feel the top of your foot, maybe you feel the knees, maybe you feel the hips. And if you don't feel that much because you're pretty flexible and mobile, if you lean back, you'll feel it a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit more pressure on the toes, the ankles, and same when the feet are flat, you sink back, you're going to feel it more in the hips. All right, so I like this one a lot for, again, just for mobilizing all 3 of those big joints, the big toe, the ankle, the knee, and the hip. All right, we're going to continue with some cat-cow, cat-camel. I call it camel, some people call it cow. We're going to start by inhaling, arching the back and looking up as high as you can. And then exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Palms are flat on the mat. And we'll just go back and forth 4 more times. Don't be shy about making some sound with that breath. Okay, exhale all that stress and bad energy. If there isn't any, then make sure it doesn't come in on the inhale. Okay, I think we have about 1 left. And if you haven't gotten through 5 repetitions, that's okay. We're going to get in a slightly wider stance, and we're just going to rock back and forth. You can rest your forearms on the floor and just sink back into your hips, and then come forward a little bit. If you've done yoga before, you might know this as like frog pose. Okay, so you just sink back as far as you can comfortably. You might feel a little bit of a stretch in the inner thighs. Okay, just open up the hips a little bit. All right, next up, we're going to turn on and sit with your knees bent, feet flat. You're going to place both hands behind you, thumbs pointed out. You might need to adjust your feet and get them a little bit closer to you. You're gonna squeeze the glutes, pick up the hips, and then you're gonna reach behind you. And you can hang out here for a second or so if this feels comfortable. You're gonna, okay, come back, and you should be looking back at your hand and reach behind you, maybe a little bit out, whatever feels comfortable. And then come back, and we'll do 4 more on each side. You can separate the feet a little bit more. There you go. Yep, and you're just gonna look back. Okay, if you look back at your hand, that should be a lot more comfortable than looking down at the floor. So look behind you, reach behind you. Okay, and the important thing here is to exhale as you reach behind. So reach back and exhale. Don't tighten up, don't stiffen up. Yep. Just a couple more. Exhale. Yep. Okay, maybe you feel a little bit of mobilization of the wrists and putting a lot of the weight on that one hand. So if you keep that arm close to you and that elbow nice and straight, it should feel okay. If that's too hard, another variation you can do with 2 hands. You place both hands and you pick up both hips, and then that you'll feel a little bit more in the chest. Okay, if the one hand is too challenging. Okay, we're going to continue with the world's greatest stretch. Again, I didn't come up with this name. We're going to start in a deep lunge. Place that right hand inside of that left foot, and we're just going to rotate towards that front leg. Again, exhale. And then as you inhale, you're going to lower that shoulder inside of that front leg and look away from that planted foot. And we're just going to go back and forth 4 more times. Nice and easy. Nice. I like that everyone's breathing. Good. We only have... All right, very good. We're going to do just 1 more mobility exercise right after this using the weights. So if you haven't already, we're going to switch sides. Other leg in front, other hand in front. Okay, and don't worry about going full range in those first 2. Sometimes it takes a couple of repetitions before you're able to go through that full range. Okay, and that's rotating that chest towards that front leg, looking at the ceiling, reaching your hand for the ceiling. Not forcing anything, but just being aware of maybe some limitations, some restrictions, and just little by little. No need to force anything. All right, this next one we're going to do here, we're going to get in a half kneeling position. That front leg is going to be a little bit of diagonal, and then that back leg, we're going to swing it towards that side. Okay. So this, so that back leg is pointed towards the same side as that front leg. You're going to hold the weight horizontally or vertically, whatever feels more comfortable. And then keeping an upright posture, you're going to shift your weight towards that front leg. All right. Yep, that's it. Yep. And you're just going to hold that weight and then shift diagonally, opening up the hips. Okay. We're just going to do about 2 more here, and then we'll switch sides. Again, no need to force anything. Just keeping an upright posture. Let your body weight and gravity kind of help open that up for you. Same thing. Now we can switch sides. Again, horizontally or vertically, whatever feels more comfortable. Keeping the trunk upright and back and forth. Again, exhaling as you shift your weight forward towards that front knee. You should find that as you exhale, you're able to go a little bit deeper, a little bit more forward. Okay, those muscles relax when we exhale. All right. 1 or 2 more. We can set that off to the side, and we're going to continue with our first of 2 activations. We won't need our band just yet, but on the next one we will. we're gonna start with a single leg heel bridge. So, okay, so as opposed to a regular bridge, you're only on your heel, so the toes are pointed up. The opposite leg is just straight in front. You're gonna pick up your hips as high as you can, and we're gonna hold this for 20 seconds, starting now. Okay, you should be feeling this in your glute and hamstring, maybe a little bit in the shins. Breathe, and we're halfway there. Okay, don't let those hips sink. If you're a little wobbly, that's okay. 3, 2, 1, and switching sides now. 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay. Nice deep breaths. 10 more seconds here. Okay, again, the toes are pointed up, so you're only on your heel. There you go, good fix. And time. All right, now we can place the band above the knees. And we're gonna, with the knees bent, you're gonna get into a side plank. Oh yeah, I know. I feel like every other word out of my mouth is a side plank, right? Knees bent, hands on your hips. Keep that elbow close to you. We're gonna pick up the hip so the bottom knee stays put, and then we're gonna open up that top knee, and we're gonna hold that for 20 seconds, starting now. Okay, so on your forearm, the band is above the knees. Yep. Okay, on your side, pick up the hips. Okay, we've got 5 more seconds here. Breathe, don't let that top knee get closer to that bottom knee, and switch. Other side. Okay, you might feel it on both hips. Okay, hopefully. In 3, 2, 1, go. You're also gonna feel the obliques and obviously a little bit of the elbow and the shoulder. And right after this, we're gonna get into our first superset of core and plyometric exercise in 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, we can slip that band off, put it off to the side. Okay, if you haven't been here before we get into our main exercises, my main, I mean exercises with weight, we do a little bit of plyometrics, so that's jumping, and then a core exercise. The first exercise is gonna be very simple. You can have your hands on your hips or in the air. We're just gonna jump with 2 feet and then twist. Okay, so the hips stay facing one direction. They're just gonna turn, and then we're just gonna twist, and we're just gonna go for about 25 seconds here. Doesn't have to be very fast or very high. Okay, yeah, it's like you're dancing, right? Exactly. Very light, both feet landing at the same time. Feet are about an inch or 2 apart. We're just gonna go for about 5 more seconds. Then we're gonna get down onto the mat, face down. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. All right. Now this first one, we're gonna do a Superman, Superwoman, hyperextension, whatever you want to call it. So face down, you're gonna extend your arms and your feet at the same time. So we're gonna reach for the wall in front of you and behind you, arms and legs. We're gonna hold it for 1, 2, 3, and then back down. Nice even pace. We're gonna go for 25 seconds, starting now. Up and down. Up and down. Okay, only go as high as feels comfortable. Okay, so the heels don't have to touch the ceiling. The arms don't have to touch the ceiling. Okay. It should be comfortable hard. All right, 3 more seconds here, and then we're gonna come back up. And time. We're gonna come back up. Second round. We're gonna do 1 more round of each exercise. Then we're gonna switch up the jumping and the core exercise. Okay? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Hey, thank you. Did I get that right? All right, we got 10 more seconds here. 5. And time. All right. I always say this is the hardest part of class, these jumping exercises, that's less than 30 seconds, right? All right, 25 seconds. Superman, 3, 2, 1. Flying person. Just up for about a second or two. And then slowly back down. Okay, at your own pace. If you need an extra second in between each one. And lastly, don't forget to not hold your breath. Okay, it's not holding your breath for 25 seconds. And time. All right. Now we're back up on our feet. Now it's single leg. If you've been here before, you've probably done this. This is one of the tougher exercises that we do here, which is why we only go for 10 seconds. From this lunge position, that front foot is going to leave the ground. No other part of the body moves, so that you guys can see me. I'm going to do it this way. We're going to go here. Okay, so the foot comes off of the ground, but you're going to stay in this lunge position. So we're going to do this for 10 seconds. Okay? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and go. Halfway. Faster, 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 faster. And time. Other side. You see why we only do it for 10 seconds. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and go. Three. And time. Woo. Oh, that's tough. All right. And we're on the mat again. So now we're in this plank position that we've probably all done at some point. And from here, we're going to bring each hip to the floor. So we're going to rock like a semicircle. Right hip touches, left hip touches. Right hip touches, left hip touches. Okay, we're going to go for 20 seconds here in 3, 2, 1. Okay, try and touch each hip to the mat. Okay, right after this, we're going to take like a 5 to 10 second break because I know these two back to back are pretty killer. And time. All right, we can come on up. Take like a 5 to 10 second breather. Maybe a sip of water if you need. All right. All right, here we go. Okay, we're gonna get started. Second round. So we're just gonna do each of these one more time. Take another short breather, and then we'll get into the main exercises. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. Three. And time. 3, 2, 1. Other side and go. And time. All right, catch your breath. Another sip of water if you need. We're gonna get started with our first exercise in just a second. Thank you. No one else was gonna say anything, huh? You're a real one. All right, plank rotations. I got a little ahead of myself. In 3, 2, 1. In 3, 2, 1. Time. Oh, that's better. All right. So first exercise, you're gonna grab your weight. We're gonna hold it in front, and we're just gonna do some marches. Okay, the farther away you hold the weight, the harder it's gonna be. Okay, if this is too much on your shoulders, but you still want to work the core a little bit, then we'll raise it up ahead. It's gonna be a little bit easier to hold. Okay, so this is challenging. You're gonna feel it more biceps and shoulders. This is gonna be a little bit more simple to hold. And then we're gonna do some marches. Okay, we're just gonna go for 30 seconds here. I'm sorry. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So either overhead or out in front, whichever one you prefer. Okay. Next round, we'll make it a tad bit more challenging. Okay, if you're holding it up above, try and keep those elbows straight. We're just gonna go for about 5 more seconds here. We're going for 30 seconds. And time. Okay, we're gonna slip that band above the knees. What am I gonna say now? Side plank. Bottom knee is bent. Let's see, what's harder, side plank or marathon? I don't know. All right, so from this side plank position, that bottom knee is down, bottom knee is bent. Top leg is straight, the band is above the knees. You're just gonna go, some of these bands are really hard. Okay, so you're only gonna go a little bit until it's too hard, hold for a second, and then come right back down. Okay, we're gonna go for 30 seconds here. In 3, 2, 1, go. Excellent. Bottom knee is bent, bands above the knees, top leg is straight, chest should be facing the wall and not the floor. Okay, you're going at your own pace. At your own pace. We have just over 5 more seconds. We got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Okay. Again, be mindful that you were going at your own pace. We're going for time, not reps. So if you need to slow down, that's totally okay. And go. Okay. We're working those hip stabilizers. So we're always, obviously with running, we're always on one leg. We don't want that one leg to dip on us and put more pressure on the knee or the ankle. That's where things like IT band and runner's knee and post hip issues arise from. Okay, and time. Look at that. That just flew by, didn't it? All right. Can't forget about the arms. We're going to grab our weight. Okay, staggered stance. So if you're holding the weight in your right hand, right leg goes back, left hand right above the knee. Okay, chest leans forward, so your back is almost parallel to the floor. And then you're gonna bring your fist into the armpit, elbow straight back, and then straighten the elbow again. Straight back, straight down. We're gonna go 30 seconds, go at your own pace, starting now. Okay, we're gonna resist that rotation. So when the weight goes down, make sure your body doesn't rotate, so that trunk needs to stiffen. Okay, we're also working the triceps and those back muscles for when we're swinging our arms during our runs, especially at faster paces. Okay, we're just gonna go for 5 more seconds here, then we're gonna switch sides in 3, 2, 1, and switching sides. And go. Okay, nice. Again, be mindful that we're going for time and not for reps. So if you're going super fast, you might end up doing 4 sets of 30. It's a lot of rows. Okay, few more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, from the top, we'll take a quick water break right after this round. All right, so we'll rest after 2 rounds, and then each time. Okay, so starting from the top, overhead hold and march. Okay, either overhead or in front. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Okay, here or here, whichever one you prefer. Okay, one is going to target a little bit more the shoulders. This one's a lot easier, or should be a little bit easier. Okay, if you're holding it above your head, elbows straight, shoulders down. Okay, we got 5 more seconds here. Toes pointed up when we're marching. And time. Side plank position. You guys are all going to be masters of the side plank by the end of the season. One of the best exercises for your entire core. And by core, I mean the back and the hips. Okay, so from chest to knees is technically the core. All right, so all hip issues, back issues, side plank is not a bad place to start. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Remember to go at your own pace and take breaks if needed. Okay, you know your body better than anyone else here. So if you need a second or two to take a break, no one's going to think less of you. Okay, we're halfway through this set. Okay, we got about 5 seconds left, and then we're going to switch sides. And switching over. Okay. And we're up in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. All right, everyone's looking really good. Excellent form, everyone. Excellent. Nice. Don't be shy about breathing out loud. We got 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and we're up. You can slide the band off. Finally give the legs a little break. So we're going to do some rows. Then we'll take like a 20-second rest break, water break, and then we'll right back to it. All right. Rows in 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're just going to go for about 5 more seconds here, and we're going to switch sides in 3, 2, 1, and time, and switch, and we're off. Nice. All right. Okay, in about 10 seconds here, we're going to set the weight down, grab a little bit of water. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, we're going to take a little 20 to 30-second rest break, grab some water. Do a little shoulder circle, wrist circles, ankle circles if you need. If anything's still a little stiff, you got to shake anything out. And then we're going to start from the top. All right. We got 2 more rounds of these 3 exercises. Then we're going to take another little rest break. Then 2 rounds of the next 3 exercises, rest break. All right. So we've got 2 more rest breaks. All right. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, that's right. We didn't do the hip cars today. That's good. That's good to remember. All right. Wow, I said 20, 30 seconds. It's been a minute. No, it's okay. All right. Back to square one. Marches, overhead holds. In 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, good. Keeping those elbows straight, keeping that posture nice and tall. No slouching. If it gets heavy and you got to switch positions, that's okay as well. Okay. We got about 5 more seconds here before we get to our favorite position. And time. All right. We got 2 more side planks on each side for the night. All right, second to last one, so cherish it. All right. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, again at your own pace. Again, some of these bands are very resistive. So don't feel like you have to get up your leg super high. You just judge it based off of your effort. Okay. And we can switch sides now. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Okay. Very good. Everyone's looking straight at the wall. If this, we're just going to go 10 more seconds here. Everyone's looking really good, really good. In 3, 2, 1, time. All right. Rows. Okay, staggered stance. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, rows. Okay, for that arm swing. Okay, for that core. Okay, we're just going to go 10 more seconds here. Oh. 3, 2, 1, and switch. And we're up. Okay. We're going to go straight through. Right after this, we're going to go straight to into the marches. 1 more round of each exercise, and then we'll take about a 60, 90-second rest break before we get into the next 3. All right. And time. Keep the weight. Going into the marches in 3, 2, 1. All right. Nice. Okay, very good. We got about 5 more seconds. Everyone's looking really good. Toes pointed up, shoulders down, and time. Last round of the side planks, I promise. If your shoulders, elbows, arms are too tired, the modified version, the hip is down, and we're just here, okay? Slightly easier if your shoulders or elbows can't handle it. Otherwise, we're off in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're just going for 25 seconds here. So this is the modification. Okay, if your hip is down, you should be able to get the leg up a little bit higher. Okay, everyone's looking good. 5 more seconds here. Last time on this side. Don't leave anything on the table. And switch, other side. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, breathe here. Good. Nice and slow. Okay, we got 10 more seconds. Then we'll go into the bent over rows. And after the bent over rows, we'll take another 60 seconds or so rest. And time. Slip off the band. We'll use the band for the next round. All right, bent over rows. Last round, we're just doing 20 seconds each side. Ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice deep breath. 10 more seconds here, halfway through this one. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. All right, and we're going. Just 20 seconds here. And then again, short rest break, about 60 seconds. Last one. Before we get a whole new batch. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, we're gonna take about a 60-second rest break here. Yeah, I mean, if we do another round, we got to do another round of side planks. That's they come together they come together in a batch. We did four. Time flies when you're having fun, man. Yeah. Yeah, the ones with 3 circles on the bands, very tough. Very tough. Yeah. No, nothing to compare. All right. First exercise of the next batch. We're going to slide up that band again above the knees. We're going to get on a mini squat. And for 30 seconds, we're just going to go side to side in that mini squat position. You can hold your hands here or on your hips. We're just going to go side to side from one end to other end. We're going to go nonstop for 30 seconds starting now. If you need to take a little rest break once you get to the end, you can stand up, breath, get back down to the opposite end. So once you get to the end, you can straighten up, take a deep breath, and then back down, and then to the side, staying in that mini squat position. Up if you need. Okay, we're gonna go for about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, now we're gonna get onto our backs. You're gonna place the hands behind you. You're gonna pick up the hips. Okay, and then we're gonna march this way. All right. And we gotta have you up here. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Try and keep your hips up as high as possible. Knees pointed. Toes pointed towards you. Okay, you should feel it on the hamstring that's on the floor. All right, we're gonna go for 10 more seconds here. And time. Woo! How's everybody doing? Good? Okay. Last one we're gonna do, reverse lunge and twist. So we're gonna grab our weight. We're gonna step back and then turn towards the side of that front leg and then come back. We're gonna stay on the same side. We're gonna go for 25 seconds and then we're gonna switch sides, step back, twist, come back. Step back, lower, twist, come back. All right. We're going to stay in the same side for 25 seconds and then we'll switch. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, and we're going. Okay. If you need to place that back knee down, feel free. But if you don't need to, then don't. All right. That's going to make it a little bit more challenging for the balance. Okay. I see a lot of ankle wobbling. That's good. You'd rather the ankle wobble now and get stronger now than mile 20. And then you're like, all right. And now we're switching sides, other side now in 3, 2, 1. So opposite side. I always like to include some rotation and then some side to side exercises. So we did the side plank, leg raise. Now we're including some rotation. Okay, we're going to go for about 10 more seconds here. Okay, we're going for 25. And time. Round one. All right, back to it. We're gonna continue another round, and then we'll take a water break after we finish these 2 rounds. Okay, break it up. We go for 4 rounds of these 6 exercises. Okay, so that's flipping on the band. Again, with these can be a little bit tiring. So if you need to stand up once you get to the end of the edge of the mat and then get down, if you need to, okay? All right, ready in 3, 2, 1, and we're going. Okay, this is round 2. After we take a water break after this round, next round, if you need to make this a little bit more challenging because this is too easy, you're just gonna pick up your weight and hold your weight. Okay. But first 2 rounds are gonna be a little bit easier, a little bit lighter. And then if you need to, you can either pick up a weight or you can go a little bit lower. Okay, and time. Okay, reverse plank knee drive. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. So the hips are gonna stay down, okay, and then elbow straight. Okay, so just the hips stay down. Yep. And then you're just gonna bring knee to chest, knee to chest. You should feel this probably in the lower abs. Okay, and maybe a little bit in the triceps still. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for calling that out. Okay, and time. Everyone doing okay? All right, good answer. That was a good one. All right, reverse lunge and twist, and then we'll take a 60-second water break before we get through the last 2 exercises. Okay, or last 2 rounds, I should say. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Same side, we're staying same side. Knee does not touch the mat unless you absolutely need to, in which case that's okay. But if you can do it without, great. Okay. Okay, at your own pace, at your own pace. When you're stepping back, don't lean forward, keep the trunk upright. And time, and we're gonna switch now, switch legs. 3, 2, 1, switching sides. Okay, nice and controlled, nice and controlled. If you're losing your balance, just go a little bit slower. That should help. And then right after this, in about 10 seconds, we'll take a 60-second water break. Okay, 5 seconds here. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, and time. And we'll take a 60-second water break. Woo! All right, we got 6 more exercises. 3 exercises, 2 more times, and then we'll start our cool down. The best part.
Is it normal to feel that last one in the big toe mat?
Yes. Yeah, especially so the big toe is super important when it comes to balance. So that's what helps make sure that that foot doesn't cave in. Is that big toe, that big toe strength controls that inner part of the ankle and calf. So totally normal. Yep. How's have your feet been feeling? Okay, and okay. Still tight. Oh yeah. Woo. Yeah, that one's hard. Yeah, okay, all right. That's fine. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. She's ready. Lateral walks, lateral walks. All right. Band above the knees, holding the weight. In 3, 2, 1, and we're going. 30 seconds. And the mini squat the whole time. Okay, you either hold the weight or you try and get a little bit lower than you did the first 2 rounds. or both. All right, we're halfway there with this one. Nice. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, reverse plank knee drive. If you can pick up your hips off of the mat, great. If not, no worries. Still place your hands behind you, elbows straight, knees slightly bent, and then you're just gonna bring knee to chest, okay? But if you can keep your hips up, even better, okay? We're just gonna go for about 15 more seconds here. People have already started. Okay, I like this one for many reasons, but one of which is just to open up the chest a little bit, okay? A lot of us spend a lot of time on the computer or looking at our phone, and we end up in this position. So this has us here, okay? And time. Okay, last one of the circuit, the reverse lunge and twist. Okay, after this one, we just got 3 more exercises. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and we're going. Okay, that knee, the lower you go, the better. But if you can't get quite that low because you're tired or you lose your balance when you're that low, that's okay. You get as low as you can. And again, if you need to put the knee down to the mat, that's okay also. Okay. We got 5 more seconds here. Okay, and time. And now we're switching sides. 3, 2, 1. Nice and controlled. Okay, good. That's right, breathe. If you need to take a second, that's okay. Okay, this is your workout. You don't have to keep up with anyone else to the left or to the right of you. Okay, and time. We got one more. Let's go. All right, jump, man, jump. All right, in 3, maybe 5. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Okay, again, this one's not about speed because we're doing this for 30 seconds anyways. Okay, as low as you can. Breathe. 5 more seconds. This is the last time we're doing this one tonight. And time. Woo! All right, give these legs a little bit of a break. Although not really if you're lifting the hips off of the ground. All right, ready. Last one of these in 3, 2, 1. Reverse plank knee drive. Okay, you should be feeling this in your triceps as well. Maybe you feel that little bit of a stretch in front of the chest. Again, the hamstrings, hip flexors, full body here. Okay, we got about 5 more seconds here. In 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, last exercise of the night. Take some water. We'll take some water. All right, we just got one more exercise. It's the reverse lunge and twist, and then we'll begin our cool down. Cool? Yeah, woo! All right, so we needed those extra couple seconds so that we can get through 30 seconds of these last 2, all right? In 3, 2, 1, this is the last minute of exercise tonight. Unless you count your commute as also exercise, going up and down those subways. Woo! Woo, to the Bronx. I'm going to Jersey. 10 more seconds, that is. All right, and switching sides. Last 30 seconds. Finish strong. You heard the man. You heard the man. Last one, last one. 20 more seconds, 20 more seconds. Last bit, last bit. All right. 5 more seconds. Then you're just going to place the weight down by your side, somewhere off of the mat. And time. All right, so if you haven't been here before, I like to end each class. We'll play some nice, calm, meditative music. You're going to get into the position that's most comfortable for you, whether it's sitting crisscross applesauce, lying on your back, lying on your side. Just if you're going to sleep, don't snore, please. If you're recording this on your watch, you can save it now so we don't hear a bunch of beeps. Some people like to rest their legs up against the wall. Yeah, so just forget about all the bad things, all the good things, clear slate, just breathe, relax, recovery starts now. Yeah, no more side planks. Gonna slowly open up your eyes. Hope you guys are feeling a little bit more relaxed after all those jumps and side planks and everything. So yeah, that concludes our class for this evening. Great job, everyone. Thank you all for showing up, for yourselves. If you don't mind placing the weights back where they are along with the bands, and I think there should be wipes on the table. Yeah, keep up the good work training during the weeks, during the long runs. And again, if you guys have any questions about marathon training or strength training or PT stuff, feel free to message me at any time. All right, cool. You're so welcome.
Yes, actually, I have a.
Yes,
That we did like the roads.
yes.
In my, like, it's I don't think we did. To the right.
We're doing this. It's tricep and delt, and then so we're tracking the shoulder blade. So this motion. So it's also just good for trunk stability in general.
Okay.
So when we're able, so if you notice that when I'm going like this, I have to contract my core so that I'm not going like this. So this has to stay tight so that I don't. So this stays tight the whole time. So when we're running, this stays tight so that we can, the more we move our arms, the faster we can, like when you're running faster paces, you're using your arms a little bit more. When you're running uphill, you're using your arms a little bit more. So having good core strength, again, for later stages of the race, miles 16, 17, 20 and above, or going uphill, you're going to use more of this. And when we're running uphill or we're running at the end of